Hey everybody, Meteorologist AJ Colby here in the Weather Center. Quick weather update. A 95-degree high temperature on Tuesday. In the 80s today, though, a little bit of a different story, although it still feels pretty sweltering to say the least. And a few thunderstorms are firing up during the afternoon heat of the day. We'll have a look at radar and show you a few thunderstorms now breaking out over southern lower Michigan, north and west of Detroit. You can see some storms up there, and they're traveling in our direction. We could perhaps see a few of those thunderstorms reach severe levels. You can see some showery weather also showing up over parts of Medina County, moving on into Ashland County, southern Lorain County, and also some showery weather south of Akron toward Greene and getting into Suffield and down around Hartville. So a few showers and maybe a rumble of thunder or two, certainly not out of the question. Some of the thunderstorms could grow beyond just garden variety in terms of our intensity. So let's see what's happening right now. This is a live look from the crib cam, and we're looking toward, of course, downtown Cleveland. Always a lovely shot, courtesy of the City of Cleveland Water Division. Out on the lake, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots, waves a foot or less. A great night for boating, with the exception of some stormy weather possible here this evening and into the overnight period. So boaters need to keep a wary eye to the sky, as is really always the case. You shouldn't ever not pay attention, especially during weather setups like we have today. Northeast winds out on the lake tomorrow, 5 to 15 knots, a little bumpier ride, 1 to 3 foot waves. Water temperature off Cleveland is 73 degrees. So severe storms again with a question mark. Well, according to the Storm Prediction Center, there is a slight risk, especially from Sandusky and Elyria out toward the east side of Cleveland, also encompassing Akron and points south. That's the slight risk. Otherwise, on the outside, it's a marginal risk for severe weather. Even though temps, as you can see there, according to the National Weather Service in Cleveland, they put out this graphic this morning. We appreciate those guys, all the hard work they do, the guys and gals of the National Weather Service Cleveland. The peak values for heat index readings have been generally in the low 90s and mid 80s, closer to the lake, but inland values once again into the upper 90s. Dew point levels at the tropical level, close to 70. So it's most definitely toasty again. But again, the severe weather potential for late this afternoon, especially the evening into the overnight hours, damaging wind gusts, large hail, and localized heavy rain causing flooding. So that's what you can expect up till about 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. And the timing on that looks to be pretty good. So, of course, keep an eye to radar and any severe thunderstorm warnings or otherwise that are issued. Not expecting tornadic weather with this, but you just never know. It's not expected, I can say that much. So how does it look from topside? Looking down toward the surface, you can see the cloud cover blossoming during the heat of the day, a couple of clusters of thunderstorms, but overall it has been generally partly to mostly sunny around the Buckeye State today. There are some spots that are seeing some convection take place, especially over Indiana and again southern lower Michigan. Meantime, other convective activity out over the Gulf of Mexico. No hurricane or tropical system development, which is also nice to report as well. How about regional radar? There are little sections where we see clusters of thunderstorms south of St. Louis, that area north and west of Detroit that we showed you earlier, and also southeast of Columbus, south of Pittsburgh. The weather maps look like this. There is a front draped over the Ohio River Valley, but that front is eventually going to come back at us as a warm front. So even though we have 80s forecast for highs tomorrow, that front by, I would say, tomorrow afternoon, but especially tomorrow night. So we're looking at Thursday night into early Friday morning. You can see the warm front surges back north of us. So we're going to have another day into the 90s, it looks like, setting the stage for what will be a wet Saturday. So it looks like a pretty good chance for some shower thunderstorm weather on Saturday. Make your plans accordingly. Right now, you may want to plan on an indoor option if that's possible for Saturday. You can see the cold front is on our doorstep here for Friday in the afternoon, especially overnight Friday into the day on Saturday. Before then, though, the next 36 hours showing scattered showers and thunderstorms potentially coming in. This particular model isn't all too keen on firing up even thunderstorms through the overnight hours tonight. But there you see by Friday afternoon that line of showers and storms associated with a cold front just to the north and west of Chicago. If that ends up lining up as we think it will, that is setting the stage for a perhaps wet and soggy Saturday. Dew point futurecast, no relief in sight from the high dew point levels. It's going to stay pretty much in tropical range of dew points, upper 60s and low 70s. So our forecast goes as follows tonight. Warm and stuffy. There is the potential for some showery, thundery weather. Again, some of those storms could pack a bit of a wallop. Sundown tonight, 8:06. We lose 3 more minutes of daylight today, actually. East winds very light, 5 to 7. Overnight lows close to 70. For Thursday, patchy fog is possible in the morning, especially if skies clear out. Partly sunny otherwise. During the afternoon, a renegade shower, local thunder shower, isolated thunderstorm tomorrow will give it an 82, so that's not too bad. North winds at 5 to 10. Sun up at 6:51. Here's a look at the extended outlook. Friday, hazy, hot, and humid. The warm front surges north of us, and that's keeping us solidly in the warm sector through Friday. Highs in the low 90s. Heat index values probably close to 100 again. So that is something to be concerned with if you are affected in any way by very high heat and humidity levels. And to some extent, we all are, but especially those most prone to heat and humidity would want to know that for Friday. Saturday, rain and thunder possible. Temperatures right around 80, and that's a pretty good bet for showery, thundery weather on Saturday. Sunday, we at least find some relief from a bit of the humidity as the primary front blows through. I'd say mostly sunny to sunny skies. We're looking at a high of 83 with heat and humidity levels declining by Sunday night down to 57, so that's much more comfortable. Cool and comfy for Labor Day. So outdoor plans and activities look to have some perfect weather. High temperature 72. That is just gorgeous as we, of course, welcome the month of September. Boy, it's just so hard to believe how quickly the summer has scooted on by. Overnight lows Monday, incidentally, near 50. That'll do it from here, everybody. Take it easy out there. And as always, appreciate you stopping by from the AJ Colby Weather Center. I am meteorologist AJ Colby. Have a great night.